All right. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Again, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Getting started just a little bit late today, but we're trying to make sure that we start on time. Needless to say, folks, today we're going to be flying in London City. So if you come to EGLC, I believe it is, EGLC, head on over there, USA East, all players enabled, and we'll have a quick fly along today. So definitely excited for it. I'm here, so I'm hoping you'll come to join us as well. And also today we're playing the new Stream Beats album, Demon. So Playing Games Net War is now following. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you come join us today. Today we're at EGLC in London City. I decided to come over here because I have not done any flying since the UK update over in the UK, so hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, but definitely if you've got FS 2020, come join us. We're over at EGLC, USA East, enable all players so you can see us. But we're just getting started here, folks, so, you know, of course, take your time getting in. I understand it might take you a minute to boot up if you have to. I'm here to say I definitely see you over here at EGLC as well, so I'm grateful to have you here as well. Today, like I said, we're playing the new Stream Beats album. From Harris Heller, called Demon. So kind of different. It's a rock album that's got some. You don't have Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, it's okay though. You know why? Because you can come in and join and just see the content and enjoy it, right? So, Play Games Network. Do you have a computer that's capable of running it though? Because if you do, an easy way to obtain it is, if you go ahead and you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and you've never had it before, it only costs you $1, literally $1 for the first 3 months. So $1 total for 3 months time. I hope you definitely be willing to do that even. It'll give you the standard version of Microsoft Flight Simulator for $1 for 3 months. That's what I did to get started, and then eventually I ended up buying a Premium Deluxe. So, but I'm definitely excited to have people join with us. I'm definitely glad to see you join us here too as well. We're currently in the Beechcraft Baron G58. Beautiful aircraft here. I thought I changed the livery before I started. Maybe I forgot to. But regardless, folks, let's look at beautiful London City over here in the UK since the update. Let's see how beautiful London is. So, yeah, absolutely, Play Games Network. If you're interested, I can go and link you really quick to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And like I said, they also, like I said, will give you Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for $1 for the first 3 months, I believe. Let me see if I can get the link pulled up here for you. Yep, it is still $1 for the first, I think it's still $1 for the first 3. If not, it's $1 for the first month now. But they were running promotion. There was $1 for the first 3 months. So, you know, of course, being able just to get the standard version of Microsoft Flight Sim's actually kind of fun. So, definitely glad to see people joining in, though. Excited for today's stream. This week, though, we're going to be adding in a little bit more stuff that we normally haven't been doing the last few weeks. I'm going to add in an additional stream this week. Since I missed the one day last week, and since I made that day up, I'm going to go ahead and add another stream in. So, we're going to be streaming Wednesday and Friday, as well as Saturday, which is not a normal stream date for us. But we'll be doing some events Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday this week. Wednesday is the Potato Frenzy. Friday, we're going to do Cannot Kuwait. It's a flight in Kuwait. And then Saturday, we're going to be doing the Denver Poker Run. So if you're interested in any of those events, they're all going to be a lot of fun. There's an add-in scenery also for Kuwait. So definitely take a look at that, folks. If you haven't already, join me on my Discord so you can see all the announcements made there as well, so you can go ahead and get everything else needed. And when I'm not simming, I'll be on my Discord so you can actually see what I'm actually doing. So I'm pretty sure you'll all enjoy that. It'll be some interesting content. Everyone should love to have fun doing it. So I'm grateful to have everyone joining in today, though. Play Games Network, I'm glad you're joining in. I'm here to say I definitely see you here on ground. I'm going to go ahead and get this bird started, though. Let's try to get this thing rolling, right? My first time actually doing a cold and dark on this aircraft, but I'll figure it out. It's like basically anything else. So we'll go ahead and start left battery, right battery on. I'm going to go ahead and turn the alternators on as well. And let's see here really quick. I'm going to go ahead and crack. I'm going to go ahead and open up the mixtures full rich. And we're going to go ahead and start the engines up. I'm going to start with the right engine here. Maybe, hopefully, let's see here. Fuel boost pump on for the right engine. Let's see here, what am I doing wrong? I have no power. Like I said, definitely first time flying this aircraft, so there might be some things that are a little bit different here than what I'm used to with other aircraft as well. I'm going to flip on my avionics master, my prop sync. Something's got to start that engine, right? Let's see here. Okay, so there we go. I just didn't turn it all the way, folks. Alright, I just got to go ahead and turn it all the way to the start position. See if we get started up here. Oh, there we go. I got the right engine now, folks, so I think I got that going, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and get the left engine going as well. Alright, we got our left engine going. Alright, we got left open. I guess it didn't stay up. Let's see here, what could be going on? Let's crack open the throttles really quick. Sometimes this happens with prop aircraft. That, or I don't have fuel on, or it's not on by default. Yeah, it looks like we've got a fueling issue here. Oh, yep, both fuel tank controls are off. So we'll go ahead and turn them both to on here really quick. Alright, this should take care of that problem for us. I'm going to start with the left engine this time. Alright, looks like we have a running engine, folks. I think we're doing something right here. Like I said, first time doing a cold and dark on this Beechcraft Baron. So something a little bit different, not something I normally do. I normally tend to work with the working Title Mod CJ4. So more of a private jet person myself. A lot of you will see that in my streams. That's something I like to teach everyone about as well. So grateful to have you all here with me today. Let's go ahead and let's get in the air. Let's look at the UK, right, since the UK update. Since I haven't seen it, I know a lot of us haven't. So I'm going to go ahead and get some lights going here. I'm going to turn on my strobe light, my beacon light, my nav light. We're going to turn on piano lights. We're going to go ahead and turn on the taxi lights since we'll be taxiing. And looks like those are our landing lights. Okay, we're good there. Everything looks good. We'll do a quick flaps configuration here too. Enable our avionics on the right side. Let's go ahead and set flaps at, I believe it's probably about 15 degrees in this aircraft. It's actually 10 in this aircraft. So it looks like a 10 and 30 degree setting. So we got flaps set at 10. We're going to go ahead and get ready to taxi out here. You know, generally I do a lot of bat sims, so you'll hear a lot of ATC talk from me, but since we're not on bat sim today, we're just here to fly and have fun. Just gonna go and taxi out to the runway, you know? No need to even use Microsoft's ATC, let's just get out there and have some fun, right? So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our pitot heats too, so this thing quits screaming at me. Alrighty. Alright, here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and taxi out here to the runway. We're going to go ahead and get up in the air. Let's see if we can enjoy London, right? See a little bit of London City. I mean, this is definitely not something I would normally see myself, so... Alright, here we go. For some odd reason, I'm thinking this is a road, not a taxiway, but that's okay, though. We're going to utilize it, right? But welcome everybody to the Quasiguru Twitch channel. Glad to have you here with me today. See that we have a new follower here today. Play Games Net War has followed the channel. Last stream we had, I think, a couple more follows come in. 1480 had gifted a couple tier 1 subs as well. 1480 will probably maybe be joining us a little bit later on during the stream. If he doesn't, there's a possibility he may stream even tonight. So I have no idea. I haven't gotten confirmation from him yet. I do know work was going late for him. So with that being said, folks, if you haven't already, go take a look at a whole bunch of wonderful streamers that we call the crew, okay? So the crew is a group of us that got together when we first started streaming. A lot of us have gone affiliate. I'll go ahead and enter them in here really quick. But take a look at those guys really quick, folks. They're a wonderful group of simmers. We all enjoy flying together, and you know, that's what it's all about, right? If you're not having fun doing this, what's the point? So, but grateful to have everyone on board today. We're going to go and taxi up to the runway here. We're going to go ahead and get this aircraft going. Let's play this as if there's no delay, right? All right, here we go. We're heading out here. And look at beautiful downtown London City, folks. I'll tell you what, this is definitely one of the benefits of FS 2020, right? If you cannot afford to travel in real life, if the pandemic has you stuck at home, the one thing we can do is we can go ahead and get in the flight simulator. We can get up in the air. We got a positive rate, folks. We're going to put gear up. All right, gear's coming up. We got, there we go, positive rate, gear up. We're in transit on the gear. Gear is completely up. And we're going to go ahead and go flaps up right now, too. We'll back down the speed a little bit on the engines. All right, looks like it's going to be a little bit rocky up here, folks, but welcome to London City. Beautiful city. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to fly here yet. This is definitely a first-time experience for me. I'm definitely excited about this. Give me 1 second here, though. I do need to do a real quick graphic setting adjustment. After that last update, I had an issue where I lost all my graphic settings, so unfortunately, there's a couple things I'm having to tweak occasionally. I'm going to drop down our render scaling just a little bit, just to make sure that this runs a little bit smoother for us here in beautiful London City. All right, there we go. Now we're smoothing out some. That looks a lot better. All right, folks. And I know, it's been kind of hectic lately, right? I mean, I know a lot of people want to get into playing Flight Sim 2020. I know computer hardware is really hard to come by for stuff that you need or you're looking for. And it's difficult, I mean, between different restrictions and regulations occurring and there being a silicone shortage and all this other stuff, it's sometimes hard to get into playing on some of these really heavy simulators, right? I mean, I don't have what I would call bad hardware. I've got, older hardware. I've got an i7 7700K. I've got 7700K. I've got a GTX 1080 Ti. I got 32 gigs of RAM, and obviously my processor is slowing down my graphics card a bit. But when you start to get in these more texture-dependent cities, this is when you start to notice more lag, especially from older machines, right? This is where we would probably see a newer generation RTX card be able to help outperform this situation to make things a lot smoother. But honestly, folks, though, as far as I'm concerned, computer doesn't do too bad. Am I in the market to upgrade? Yeah, absolutely. Definitely in the market to upgrade, wanting to get something done here so that we can see some more improvements, right? But it's one of those things that, I'm just waiting. I'm not one of those people that am willing to pay scalper pricing for things just because, it's something I want doesn't mean it's something I have to necessarily have. So, I'm keeping an eye out there, when something maybe comes into more range of, paying what an item's worth, and, maybe at that point I'll consider changing over. But I haven't yet. So, but folks, if you haven't yet already, also feel free, I almost forgot myself, but drop into my Discord Quasiguru live stream channel. If you're in the live stream channel, you'll be able to talk on stream with me. Canesto, welcome back. Just finished getting something from school. Okay, excellent, folks. Folks, that is Canesto. He is one of the most awesome flight simmers that you'll ever be able to see. If you can, go take a look at him. Go drop him a follow as well. Canesto is an amazing streamer. He's got some excellent content that he's done on his own as well, and he does it from a keyboard and mouse, folks. I kid you not. He uses a keyboard and a mouse to fly. So, it's one of those things, right? But yeah, we also have 14AD too. 14AD has a wonderful wife who wrote a rap for my stream. I kid you not, folks, a rap. If you want to listen to the rap, Canesto, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop an ! Quasi rap into the chat really quick so people can hear the Quasiguru rap, right? So I know it sounds nuts. I know it's crazy, guys, but there is a rap for my channel, and it was all because of 14AD's wife. So we do appreciate here. We definitely have got some amazing content that have come from other people as well. Oh, there we go.
She may be talking about pizza and what to eat but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard. The sky's her yard. You'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the fight.
Right, that's right. Look at that. There we go. There we go. You know, I told you, I keep adding things onto the stream, right? Like, I want the stream to be more fun for everybody else, too. Also, folks, if you're interested in being able to play these sound streams, these sound bites, this is something I give to subscribers for something a little bit extra for them helping support the channel as well. So all you have to do is, if you subscribe to the channel, you scroll down, you look below the stream there, there's a whole bunch of commands that are given that I've created for the stream specifically. So, whole bunch of goodies, folks. Definitely glad to have you all here. You know, Canesto's definitely in the house. Woohoo, time to invert an A320, folks. So, but yeah, folks, go take a look at Canesto. Like I said, you know, he's a wonderful A320 pilot. He does a lot of he does a lot of different type of flying as well. Now, those commands that Canesto just listed, anyone can utilize those. But the sound ones are definitely are subscriber limited. So, but I'm grateful to have you all here. Canesto just dropped the Sim Caesar donut. He also dropped, I believe, that's the Mustafa channel emote. And he also dropped in the Quasiguru Interceptor emote. Now, folks, that Quasiguru Interceptor emote was something that a friend of mine created initially as a joke, but you know, I really liked it. Now, the thing is I'm called the Interceptor for a reason, right? So back when I first met up with the crew, I met with Mr. Pilot 222 on Twitch initially, and flew with Slayer T, and we were flying, I think, Jamaica to Princess Juliana, if I remember correctly. And while we were doing this flight, folks, we're up in the air, and Mr. Pilot 222, he flies an Airbus A320neo. He's up in the air, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to intercept him. And so here I am in my Cessna Citation CJ4, breaking the speed tape, folks, breaking that speed tape, and I finally start to come up on him. And so after I came up on him, I was probably less than a quarter mile off of his right wing, and I said, Mr. Pilot 222, you have entered restricted airspace. You've been intercepted by a Cessna Citation CJ4. Please rock your wings to acknowledge. And he initially laughed and chuckled, and then he stopped, and he's like, oh wait, he's being serious, folks. And so he did it. He rocked his wings to acknowledge. Yeah, I'm here to say it just buzzed my aircraft on the ground here, folks. Kid you not, you know, this is something you're only going to really see here on the Quasiguru channel, right? So, glad to have y'all here today. Glad to have Canesto on board. Glad to see a new follower here playing Play Games Net War. Glad to see I'm Hearsay as well joining us for the flight. We're going to go ahead and get ready here for takeoff again in a minute. I'm going to go and slam those brakes on here for a second, see if we can actually stop before the threshold of the runway. Probably not. Nope. We're not going to stop. Oh, great. We're going to crash. That's okay though, folks. I got crashes off. I learned this from Canesto a while ago. Anytime I do these fly-alongs, right, I get a little bit reckless in my flights, okay? Now, when I'm doing my IFR flights, I'm doing VATS and stuff like that, you know, I'm a little bit less reckless as a pilot. So, you know, I keep crashes off specifically for these types of flights just to make sure that, you know, the host doesn't suddenly, you know, need to have a re-go at the starting the simulator up. Because if anyone knows this, you know, one thing that you'll learn real quick about FS 2020 is those load times are horrendous, folks. They're definitely not something you want to play with, right? So, making sure that, you know, you got those load times taken care of, everything's going good there. You know what, Canesto, let's go ahead and drop that, let's go ahead and drop in that takeoff here, that exclamation takeoff into the chat so everyone can hear that sound clip too really quick. Drop in that okay, no problem, Canesto. I'll go ahead and drop it in really quick. Citation 7. Alright, folks, we just got that clear for takeoff. What comes after takeoff, folks? Once we get that takeoff clearance, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to use toga, right? You're supposed to use toga. That's right. Toga, folks. Toga. I kid you not, you know. Something you're definitely only going to see here too as well. So grateful to have everybody on board again. Having a lot of fun right now. We're flying around London City, and we're just, you know, having a good old flight, right? Having a good old go at flying around London City here and just enjoying the scenery, right? You know, the one benefit I will say of, you know, having FS 2020 is, you know, we have absolutely incredible, beautiful scenery that we see here in the simulator a lot. And, like I said, I'm still here trying to adjust my settings again in the simulator because of all the issues that we had from that last update. So please bear with me, folks. I promise I'm not going to keep doing this too much more. It's mainly just to get things back down to where they used to be at. Because right now, having these having stuttery graphics, is okay at times, but I would much rather it be a smoother experience for everybody else as well. So I'm going to go and apply a couple more settings here, making sure that I've got my graphic settings adjusted back to about where they used to be at. And it looks like that will probably do for now, folks. I'm not having not having too many redraw issues and not lagging too much now, so that's always a positive. So, but here we are, folks, London City. This is the new part of the UK update. Folks, absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I did have a flight once where I did, after my first affiliate stream, actually, I did a fly along with everybody, and we flew around JFK. We flew around some absolutely beautiful areas that day. And I'll tell you what, we actually had this one location that we flew around, had a shelved runway on basically this plateau. And it wasn't really even a runway, it was grass, right? And you kind of look at it and you're like, well, how the heck does someone get down from there? I mean, do you have to be a rock climber in some of these areas, to get down from to get down from there? And it was one of those things. So we're definitely looking around here, trying to have a bunch of fun, and I hope if you can, you come join us. We're on USA East currently at EGLC doing a fly-along flight. So, if you can join us, great. If you can't, we totally understand. Folks, if you do have a computer that's capable of running FS 2020, though, feel free to take a look at getting Xbox Game Pass. It's $1 for the first, I think $1 for sure for the first month. When I initially signed up for it, it was $1 for the first 3 months. So, it does give you a whole bunch of benefits in the sense that, especially if you're looking to get Flight Sim, right? Just Flight Sim on its own. Flight Sim will cost you, for the standard version, I think it's almost $59.99, I believe. And that's whether or not you go with Steam or you go with the Microsoft Store version. But if you go with the Microsoft Store version, you get Xbox Game Pass when you eventually do want to buy it, and you want to stop using Game Pass. They offer, I think it's almost a 20% discount for your purchase. So, for instance, when I got this, it may not be 20% exactly, but I know that when I did a Premium Deluxe, which helps you also get an aircraft like the Baron G58. But when I got Premium Deluxe, at that point, Premium Deluxe was going for, I think, $119.99 retail. I ended up getting it for, I think, $93 after tax, going with the Microsoft Store route, mainly because the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Now, my Xbox Game Pass Ultimate hasn't even expired yet. But there were several planes I really wanted to get here. I really wanted to get the Baron. I wanted the Baron. I wanted the Citation Longitude, and I also wanted, I think it was the Boeing, can't remember which other aircraft it is. So, someone might be able to correct me on that, but there's a certain Boeing aircraft that's also in the sim that's only available to Premium Deluxe members. So there were several aircraft that I really wanted. I also gained some, that I didn't think I really needed. We're going to go ahead and overfly their beautiful, what looks like Capitol building here in London City. Absolutely gorgeous, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I'm still going to have to do some graphic settings changes here to actually smooth things out. Still a little bit rough here. And like I said, I do apologize about that. But after that last update, I haven't flown in very heavily dense populated areas, and now that I'm in a densely populated area, I'm seeing some of the issues. So you know what? This is partially one of those streams where I'm also testing and tweaking settings to get things back to where they were, trying to make sure that, everything's running a lot more smooth. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully I don't have to do this again. It's just one of those things right now where, trying to get everything back to normal after having everything set up so well, it's kind of sad, that I'm even having to do this. But like I said, after that last update, I lost my cloud settings for my graphics settings completely disappeared from the simulator. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. But the thing is, though, at the same time, though, FS 2020 is a resource hog, right? So if you've got even what was a really high-end graphics card from several years ago, right? Trying to run that really high-end, trying to run really high-end graphics is not always possible, especially if you're in a densely populated area like London City right now. So, we're dealing with this area right now. We're looking around the scenery, and it's an absolute gorgeous city, folks. Definitely glad to be here. There's probably a couple other places I would like to go to today. I have to look up the one that we were at on the affiliate stream because that was absolutely beautiful. The plateau was gorgeous. The shelf runway just made you say, wow, and it made it a lot of fun. So definitely want to look that one up again today, see if I can find it, because it was one of those it was so awe-inspiring and breathtaking to see the scenery that we actually saw there that day. So, but yeah, folks, if you have any suggestions also for the stream, things that you would like to see done differently, things that you think we could do better, or things that you would like to see added in the future, feel free to drop those suggestions into the Discord. I'll go ahead and enter it right now here so everyone can go ahead and try to join. If you haven't already, head over to the Discord, join the Discord, and leave us a suggestion for things that you would like to see done differently. Because at the end of the day, look, I'm here, I'm having fun myself, right? But I want to make sure everybody else is also having that same amount of fun. Because if you're not having fun yourself, look, I enjoy to have fun myself, but I want everybody else to too. Because you know what? If it wasn't for the viewers, I would have never have become affiliate. I wouldn't be attempting to even work on going partner at least at any time soon, But folks, I also want to let you know too. Definitely, see if you can get more people to follow and join in. Here in the next several weeks, I'm currently working on possibly getting together a decent giveaway. I might be doing some giveaways, with, subscriptions to the channel, subscriptions to other people's channels, but right now, I'm working on something kind of special. And it's going to be one of those things that you're definitely going to want to stick around. If you see a giveaway title announcement at all, you're definitely going to want to join because there's probably something that, you don't see happening anywhere else here on Twitch. So I'm currently working on that right now, trying to get a decent giveaway together. I will tell you this, it's probably some type of flight sim hardware. So with that being said, folks, I want everyone to join, and I want everyone to have a good time and enjoy it. And, currently I believe now, after Play Games Net War joined, followed the channel, we're currently, I believe, at 77 followers now. So that giveaway will probably start once we break 100 followers. But like I said, I'm currently working on the details of that giveaway. I'm hoping to get that done here soon so everyone else can jump in and enjoy it with all of the rest of us. And hopefully it all goes well. And that's the biggest thing. I want everyone to be able to enjoy what we produce as a channel, but also enjoy, what we might be able to help, give away in the future too. So, yeah, actually turning down anti-aliasing just helped a significant amount. Looks like everything's smoothing out, but of course, it doesn't make everything look very beautiful. So I'm going to bump up a couple settings here and see if we can regain some of that detail. Hoping to, at least. We'll see what happens here. Regain some of the detail while maintaining a smoother frame rate, at least. There we go. That's working out. Okay, now we're able to fly. Yeah, we're definitely able to fly now, folks. I just put in a barrel roll for everybody, so And that's something else I want to add too. I was joking around a few weeks ago with Miss Mara Plays here on Twitch, another wonderful streamer to go take a look at. She does a lot of FS 2020 content, and she even does, some fly-alongs. People tend to just join her, right? But she generally keeps all players on. I don't think she does any VATSIM yet. But you know what? We're working on trying to get everyone up to the VATSIM level so you can come in, enjoy different ATC related content and, hear what it's more like IRL to be a pilot or also, maybe if you're working towards becoming a pilot, right? It'll help prepare you for the future of doing radio callouts. Somebody I watch here on Twitch pretty often. I've seen more of his videos on YouTube initially. I didn't realize he was initially a Twitch streamer. But it's Bill4LE. He's a pilot in real life, folks. Makes some amazing content, does some stuff with the CJ4. Also, he's mainly a single engine pilot himself. However, I was talking with him on a stream, I think last week, and I said because he uses a program called Pilot Edge. I use VATSIM. VATSIM's free. That doesn't mean one's better than the other. However, the one benefit I would say of Pilot Edge is Pilot Edge, even though you pay for it, right? You also get with Pilot Edge, you get some extra features that you don't get with VATSIM. So you can go through and do your CAT ratings on Pilot Edge. You also get a controlled. Basically, the entire West Coast is a controlled airspace. Okay, when you're dealing with Pilot Edge, and you also get controllers that are available all the way from I think it's like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, all the way to like 11 o'clock at night. So that's like one big benefit of going with Pilot Edge over VATSIM. VATSIM's great and all; it's a wonderful program. However, the only real problem with VATSIM is you don't always have 24/7 coverage. So for me, for instance, this week, I'm looking into doing more VATSIM events. That way we can make sure we have coverage and control from one tower to another and have all levels of control. So whether that's clearance, delivery, ground, tower, center, approach, departure, or even potentially oceanic for oceanic crossings, right? We will actually have the ability to talk to every single controller there. So, it's definitely something that's kind of nice to add on, right? Having the ability to talk to ATC definitely ups the realism intensity in any simulator that you fly in. So I definitely suggest to most people, if you can, to jump in and do things like VATSIM, jump in, do things like Pilot Edge. Even Pilot Edge, I think, gives you a 30-day free trial to use to use their network. But you know what? Those are good ways to learn. But before you get started with doing any ATC-based training, I would strongly suggest to follow some aviation YouTubers even, like Premier One Driver and Matt Guthrie and Baron Pilot and Steve01 Knievo. Folks, these people are professional aviators. It's almost what they do for a living, right? And they also do it on YouTube so that they can share that content with everybody else so everybody else can learn about what you need to do, especially when talking with ATC even. And listen to what they say. Listen to how they say it. Listen to ATC talk, because I'll tell you what, that definitely helped me get more prepared to talk to ATC when I'm flying in the simulator. I learned a lot, and there's been times with ATC I've been yelled at, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. No one is. And when you're a student pilot, or when you're just when you're an aviation enthusiast like me that flies on simulators, right? The thing is that there's always a learning curve, right? So the thing is, my strong suggestion is, try to prepare yourself before you go on those networks. Everybody makes mistakes, even student pilots do in real life, especially talking to ATC. Complete Freedom, he's another one of our fellow crew members here. But Complete Freedom, he's a student pilot IRL, and he enjoys what he does. He's having fun streaming. He's also created a YouTube channel recently to stream some of his content so everyone else can see it as well. And it makes it a lot more fun. It makes it more interesting, folks. But that's the biggest thing. Is trying to trying to make the simulator more realistic to give you more perspective on what you need to possibly do to make things more enjoyable, right? Or, if that's not what you're interested in, you want to just fly around and do barrel rolls and stuff, that's the thing. That's what the simulator's for. The simulator's here to give you the options to do what you want to do, right? And the best thing is, it doesn't cost money in the simulator if you crash the airplane. It doesn't cost money in the simulator for fuel. It doesn't cost expensive money for airline tickets or anything like that, You're just doing what you want to do and when you want to do it. That's the one benefit of flying in any type of simulator, right? Of course, sometimes, for me, for instance, I really enjoy dealing with ATC and doing more real world flights, things along those lines, right? I mean, I like to do flight planning. That's what I enjoy, but that may not be what everyone enjoys, right? Does that mean I don't? Does that mean that I don't like doing barrel rolls, right? No, I absolutely love doing barrel rolls. Like right now, for instance, right? Definitely enjoy doing barrel rolls. I have fun doing it. I mean, that's the thing. If it doesn't matter what you do at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun doing it, right? And those of you that have come to join in on my Twitch channel today, I do thank you. You're taking time out of your day to watch Flight Simulator 2020 content, from my end, and we always appreciate that. Savoy 30, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you're here with us. Are you actually? I don't think you're new here. I think you followed last stream, right? And it's okay, Savoy. You're totally okay. I'm glad that you actually made it here. Oh, they updated Twitch. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was causing that message. But folks, I'm actually currently also working on tweaking my graphics settings, so I do apologize here. If I'm jumping back and forth between, if I'm jumping back and forth here with my computer, even, it's been one of those things that I've been trying to find the right settings since FS 2020 reset my settings. So, I mean, I can set things to really low and do an apply it save here. And yeah, it'll be buttery smooth, but it's not going to look very good. So, yeah, I thought so, Savoy. I thought so. But I'm definitely glad that you're back with us today. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like I said, get things tweaked again. FS 2020, after that last update, messed up all my graphics settings. I lost them all. And unfortunately, you would think for someone like me, I would have saved those settings somewhere, like screenshot them or wrote them down or something, and I didn't. So I'm kind of at the moment in the process of getting all my settings back to where they were, or trying to at least, and it's definitely been kind of a challenge. And flying around a more busy textured environment will help you do that. Even though it's not something you really want to have to do, you don't want to have to fly around to try to fix up your textures and whatnot. But here I am, I'm trying to get them fixed up so that everything looks beautiful and better again. But definitely one of those situations that, I'm just struggling here to get it right. Let's see here really quick. We'll try going back to high settings again. Just on high end. Oh man, I'm telling you, this is almost painful right now. I do know for a fact, though, that my encoder is working correctly. I just don't know what is causing all this stuff and trying to find the settings exactly like I need to again. That part's not fun. I don't care what anyone says, when you're trying to actually fill in your graphic settings and make them look right again, that part is the hardest part, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you have an RTX 3090, great. If you have a processor to support it, like a 5900X or a 10900K, that's awesome, right? But I don't. I've definitely got older hardware. Now, with that being said, though, folks, if you'd like to tip me your hardware, tip me an RTX card, I will definitely take it without hesitation. I would love to have a smoother sim experience myself in the simulator. I know Kinesto would also gladly take it as well. Kinesto's rocking a laptop with a keyboard and a mouse to fly, folks. I kid you not. So, you know, it's one of those things, you know, I just hate finding the setting to actually get everything back to normal. Also, folks, I'm definitely staying hydrated today. Currently today, I'm not drinking Mountain Dew Zero like I did last stream. I'm actually drinking Squirt Zero Sugar. Go to find out, Squirt started making a zero sugar product, and actually, I'll say this: most zero sugar products, most diet products, do not taste like the actual thing, right? Like Coke Zero, I don't think tastes that well. Um, Pepsi One doesn't taste that well. However, Squirt Zero Sugar, on the other hand, I literally cannot taste the difference with the soda. So, and you know, whether or not you want to call it soda or pop, you know, that's totally up to you. I use them interchangeably. I come from the Midwest, though, so I try to use them interchangeably, not to upset anyone. I kind of feel like, you know, that debate right there is like the one debate that sparks, like, you know, anger and outrage everywhere, right? When you're talking about soda versus pop, you know, what do you call it exactly, right? And for me, I don't really care. You know, it's something to drink, and that's really all that matters. And you know, Savoy, I know you were lurking before. I'm glad you came in this time. However, with that being said, um, if you'd like to join us today, we're currently at EGLC. We're in London City, currently enjoying the UK update that just came out. What was that? 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, here I am, you know, kind of lagging behind, you know, with having the update and not getting my graphics settings completely reconfigured. But then again, the last time I flew on stream, I wasn't flying into these densely packed airports. So I think that's part of what the problem is here for me right now. Um, so you know, I'm just trying to get everything tweaked again. It looks like I've got everything almost as smooth as I used to have it. So I'll probably stick with these graphic settings for now. All right, and we just put that thing down with some butter, folks. 90 feet per minute. There we go. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. We definitely landed some butter there. But yeah, we have I'm Hearsay with us right now. Um, he's joined us along for the fly along. If you'd like to join in for the fly along, you're more than welcome to. We're on USA East in EGLC. We may be moving to a different airport here soon, just so we can see other places. But currently, this is where we're at. Looks like I'm Hearsay is in the TBM. Definitely one of my favorite GA aircraft. You know, folks, I'm curious, what is your favorite GA aircraft? What GA aircraft do you like the most in the simulator? You know, right now I'm having a difficult time deciding on that. So the TBM 930 has always been one of my favorite. I enjoy flying it because it's relatively fast. It's a turboprop. Um, you know what? But here's the thing, Savoy. So you got to remember this, right? So any time you make a landing, right, and you can walk away from it, it's a good landing, right? Um, that's what you got to remember. Yeah, the TBM is absolutely amazing. It's a great aircraft. It's extremely agile. It's very fast. It does almost anything you want it to do. And as far as the simulator goes, you know, it's free with the standard version of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Um, and so when I initially started flying on the TBM, that was the only aircraft I flew mostly in the simulator, all the way up until I found out about working title mod for the CJ4 because initially I was flying the CJ4. But as most things with the Sobo Studios and Microsoft Studios goes, especially with Flight Sim 2020, I was having major issues with the autopilot on the CJ4 and didn't have working VNAV, didn't have working almost anything. Like the plane just felt dead, right? Like a whole bunch more buttons were in op that should have not been in op. But then I got into working title mod, and so I downloaded initially the working title mod for the Garmin 1000, 3000, the G3X, and I grabbed the CJ4 working title mod. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it, but I loaded that up, and I noticed an immediate change with the MCDU. Text color was slightly different, and I thought to myself, well, maybe it's just because you know it's been a while since I flew it last. Well, no, it wasn't that, folks. They changed a whole bunch of features. They made it a little bit more enjoyable. And when they did that, to me, that was enough for me to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and work on flying that aircraft again. So then I started doing some more research about the CJ4, and of course, through watching YouTube videos and looking up documentation for the aircraft, I learned how to fly it. And for the most part, I know how to properly fly that aircraft now. And so, it's probably the reason why it is my favorite aircraft. Everyone in this simulator has their own favorite. I know Mr. Pilot 22 really likes his Airbus with the A32NX fly-by-wire mod, and I get it. I understand that he likes it, but to me, um, I'm not a big fan of, the Airbus. I've flown it several times. I did a test stream, I think last week, I believe, with Mr. Pilot, where I flew with him. 14AD was flying with him as well. But we made a flight, and it was, how should I say it? It was a good flight, um, but to me, it wasn't. I wasn't really ready for it. I mean, Canesto helped me out along the way, trying to make sure that, I knew what I was doing with the Airbus, and, that's always great, but to me, I'm still lacking confidence flying that Airbus. Um, and so to me, flying the CJ4, is more comfortable. It's something I enjoy more. I have more fun with the CJ4. And I think that's what, like I said before, that's what matters, when you get into the simulator, do something that you enjoy, right? Um, but I say that for most things in life as well, do something that you enjoy. Don't do something that you hate. And if you are doing something that you hate, then maybe see if there's a way to work on changing that so you can make things go a little bit better, to make things smoother in your life. Because you know what? At the end of the day, life's kind of short, right? It's not guaranteed to be forever. And so we always want to make sure that, we keep our happiness, our mental health, our emotional health where it needs to be. Because if you don't, then at that point, you're just putting yourself in a position where you're never really satisfied. So I think it's kind of important that, we all try to work towards that goal, right? Of trying to find something that we enjoy, trying to stick with it if we can. Things along those lines, right? How about that climb rate? I hit 9,500 feet per minute on that reverse roll, on that reverse roll there. So that's pretty amazing, though. It really was. Yeah, and it's so easy though, Canesto, to be a few thousand points off of Mr. Pilot's landing scores. I'm pretty sure we can call hacks on his stream most of the time. Um, Folks, Mr. Pilot, I think, had a landing descent rate at, I don't know if it was Paro, but he had one that was recorded on stream at like -1 foot per minute. So, I don't get how he did it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it somehow, and it just works. So, yeah, I'll never totally understand how Mr. Pilot gets away with some of these landings that he makes. But he does a phenomenal job. Um, I definitely tip my hat to him. But if you want to drive him nuts, all you really got to do is drop into one of his streams right before he lands. You drop into one of his streams and you lay in the prediction, like you could do here right now. If you want to, you could actually lay an exclamation mark predict before I make my landing here. Oh, great, Mr. Pilot must have heard me talking about him. So, but if you want to drive Mr. Pilot 222 nuts, what you do is you drop into one of his streams and don't predict anything less than -200. That's the best way to drive Mr. Pilot nuts. And that's the thing. I mean, I'm glad my bot kind of caught him, but of course he said something and then he's there. Yeah, he definitely always is there. Yeah, he's always around, right? He's always around. He's always lurking somewhere. I mean, even though he's currently at work right now, he's lurking, always lurking. So we always have to expect that from him. But yeah, folks, if you want to, if you want to drive him nuts, don't predict anything less than -200 feet per minute for his landings. Um, and just make sure the whole entire chat does that, right? I'm pretty sure that'll actually drive him crazy. And actually, that might actually keep his, that might actually make his landings a little bit less butter, right? But yeah, Mr. Pilot, we're currently flying around London City here. I'm trying to get my graphics settings redialed in from after that that World 3 update. It actually caused me to lose all my graphics settings. And of course, right now I'm trying to tune those and trying to get them a little bit more smoothed out because, flying around London City is kind of difficult with your graphics settings turned up. So, I'm trying to tune everything, get it all set back to what it was. And I'm actually having a really difficult time doing that right now. I'm I'm struggling to get it to figure out, how I did it before to get things smoothed out and for it to still look good. Photogrammetry? What is that? I know you're always around. I definitely kid because Mr. Pilot, you're a wonderful streamer. You definitely do better landings with that Airbus. If it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have ever possibly gotten to streaming myself. So I'm definitely grateful to have you around. And of course, we definitely love to have you around here too. So. Yeah, if it wasn't for Mr. Pilot 222, guys, I probably would never have started streaming. Because I really didn't see the point. I never thought I would have people follow or subscribe or become an affiliate even, right? Like there's a lot to streaming that a lot of people don't necessarily see. There's a lot of planning that even goes into streaming too, right? Um, it's like a constant it's like a constant thing because as a creator you want to attract more people, but you also want to have fun yourself, right? Because if you're not having fun, why continue doing it? So, every stream I try to add something new. Like today, for instance, I added a countdown timer to my stream. And, that may not seem like much, right? But it's something I've been wanting to add in for a bit. I added a countdown timer to my stream. The last stream I added a whole bunch of audio clips, things like that. So it's kind of cool when you're able to add things that make you enjoy things more often. But yeah, I'm definitely hoping to hear a little bit more about photogrammetry. Definitely want to hear more about that because, like I said, I want to get my graphics settings back to where they were. This isn't that bad. At least I'm not lagging like I was before. Of course, outside, it's going to look a little bit worse than inside did. But yeah, I'm just trying to improve, trying to find methods to make the streams more enjoyable for everybody because that's kind of part of it too. You want to make sure everyone's enjoying your content, not just you, right? Because I mean, if you're doing this, and I mean, yeah, you do it for fun, but you want to make sure everyone else is enjoying it too because it's part of having viewers, right? You want to be able to increase that viewer count. Eventually, maybe go partner even. And that's something I really want to work on. We got the castle there, folks, in London. Absolutely gorgeous. This city is freaking beautiful. But here I am. I'm going to go ahead and tune things down again another notch, see if I can find out where that special sauce setting is for the simulator. I know if I drop down anti-aliasing one notch, it's going to smooth everything out, but then it's going to look completely horrible too. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. ELAA, let's try that again, see what that looks like. Yeah, that just does not look good. Just can't figure out what I need to do to get this back to the level I was at before. Kind of sad actually, because you always want to improve. You always want to have um you always want to have something buttery smooth and looking good. But like right now, I'm like, I don't know. I think at times here I'm struggling to get even 20 frames per second, maybe. I mean, I could pull up my display counter, my FPS counter really quick, but I don't want to bombard everybody with that right now. I definitely want to enjoy the flight around London here. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous through here. Got that beautiful Ferris wheel here in London. But yeah, I think, another thing I'd like to do is I'd like to go somewhere else really quick so we can have a flight elsewhere. But folks, if you have any suggestions where you would like to fly at, feel free to let me know. Drop it into the chat. And we'll head on over there too. We don't have to stay around London City all day, right? Like I'm around here mainly because of the UK update. I haven't seen it since the UK update, and I didn't want to be. I didn't want that to be the first thing I did after the UK update, right? Like I know a lot of people do that, but I wanted to, wait a little bit for traffic to die down in the area because I'll tell you what, that day um, after the UK update, I remember pulling up, just looking in the simulator really quick to see how many people were on multiplayer, and the people in the United King in the North Europe server, it was absolutely hammered. It was hammered with people. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit before I head over here and fly and see what I think about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an absolutely beautiful city. Definitely, this is a place I want to visit sometime in the future. After after the pandemic madness slows down a little bit, I'd love to come visit here and see what it looks like in person. I think I'm gonna go chase this person in that B-58. Let's see if I can catch him here. That or they're flying with me and I don't know it. But oh yeah, Savoy, I see you down here now too. Excellent. Yeah, but this is kind of cool though. Definitely, definitely just enjoying flying around today. Just doing a quick fly along with a group, and oh, you're in a Baron too. Miami cruise in a Baron. Not flying as fast as me, but definitely in a Baron. I'm gonna pull back the props a little bit here because I'm redlining here. Let's see here real quick. Let's pull back those props some. There we go. Miami crew, you have entered restricted airspace. You have been intercepted by a Beechcraft Baron. Please rock your wings to acknowledge. I think this is one of those moments where, yeah, actually, this isn't looking too bad now. This is actually looking pretty good. There we go. I don't know if he's in here in the stream with us or if she's in here in the stream with us, folks. But if they are, um, if they're not, I almost feel bad because they're probably like, "Why is this person chasing me?" Right? London is absolutely gorgeous, folks. I definitely want to make a trip here sometime in the future. I'm going to respond to Mr. Pilot in here in the chat really quick. Just so that I can make sure that when and if when, turn it off when I fly regular, but it's on for city sightseeing. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Now, is that a separate add-on for FS 2020, or is that something built in? Because I definitely want to learn about it. I want to see, see if I can add in some things here too, just to be able to enjoy the city sightseeing a little bit more, I guess. Almost thinking it must be a feature in FS 2020 though. See here really quick. Navigation aids, point of interest markers. Could turn that on. There we go. I can do that at least. Here we go, folks. Turn it off in the data tab. Photorealistic 3D buildings and supported areas. Got it. Okay, I see. Wow. I did not realize that Flight Sim 2020 used so much data. But it almost makes sense now, though. Especially if it's trying to import all those scenes in, so. But yeah, let's fly on over to Wembley Stadium here, see how this looks in the simulator. I'm gonna go ahead and get trimmed out a little bit more here as we're flying. Definitely slowed back the props a little bit to make sure we're not redlining. That looks good. I'm gonna go and pull the mixture back some as well. Everything seems to be running pretty good. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. That's the one benefit I really like of FS 2020, though. You know, you get the you get to do free sightseeing, right? Don't really get that anywhere else, right? Like, I mean, sightseeing in real life costs a good bit of money, so it's always nice to have that benefit of being able to look around and see places you've never been before. Um, and I think FS 2020 gives us that ability, and it does it fairly well too. I know I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube where pilots in real life will video record part of their flights and then do it in FS 2020. And they'll put the videos right next to each other. And a lot of times it's really hard to discern what is the simulator and what is not the simulator. Okay, here we go, folks. We got Wembley Stadium here. Absolutely gorgeous.
500.
If I had crashing, oh,
Pull up.
well, I was going to say if I had crashing on, we'd be messed up, but it looks like I messed myself up anyway, crashing into that. So currently we're upside down. I'm going to go ahead and fix that really quick. There we go. Definitely wasn't expecting to come to a sudden halt. Generally speaking, in the simulator, if you hit a structure that's like that, it's not a sudden halt. So they obviously modeled Wembley Stadium a little bit better than some other areas were modeled. So you know, minus 1,851 feet per minute. If that was an actual landing, I'm pretty sure I would have been more than sued by the passengers. So grateful that wasn't a real landing. Grateful that was just a crash into Wembley Stadium. But yeah, folks, let's go ahead and enjoy a little bit of London City here. We're going to go fly around, look at some of the POIs even. We're flying currently towards BT Tower in London. What is everybody's favorite GA plane? Favorite GA plane, folks? What is your favorite GA plane here in the sim? I know I've heard the TBM 930 from Savoy. Really interested what everybody else likes for GA though. I really love what Microsoft and Azoba were able to come up with for the simulator. It's stunning. It really is. It's really stunning at times. We'll get some air below us here, get some altitude under us. Go ahead and turn down a couple more settings here, see if I can get this to be smoothened out. That off, bring that down to 4x. I think I'm getting close to being the setting I used to be at least as far as my graphics go, so hopefully I'm almost there. Hopefully I don't have to keep doing this forever. Got BT Tower over there. Let's fly along the POIs. Okay, so here's BT Tower. Wow, look at that. there and is so freaking fast. We have the Waterloo Bridge right here. We got the Hungerford Bridge and Golden Jubilee Bridge.
500.
London Eye, which is their Ferris wheel. Buckingham Palace,
500.
where the Queen of England lives. See if I can go ahead and pause above it real quick. See how well it looks. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to grab a screenshot of that really quick. And folks, do realize too, if you want to, if you feel free to drop into the Discord. We do post some of our screenshots in there as well. So drop into the Discord, show some of your screenshots from the live streams. We do appreciate that. Hearsay has posted up some screenshots as well. So go ahead and take a look at these screenshots. This area is just absolutely stunning. It's really beautiful. And I'm climbing out again, trying to get things moving here again. Right, here we go. We got the Chelsea Bridge. Bunch of bridges with cool eyes marked in here. A little bit more altitude underneath us, so we're not drawing as much to make the experience a little bit better here as far as FPS goes. Strata. Back. Area though. I should probably slow down, I guess, right? That's generally the sign to slow down is when you start to hear the warning noise. That or you watch your airspeed like a good pilot. Got St. Paul's Cathedral. Foster Swiss Tower.
500. 500. 500.
Got some more graphic settings, it looks like. My computer is losing its mind right now trying to draw all of this up. Let's see here. Let's go down with objects level of detail. Try that. Like I said, I think I'm like right on the edge of where I used to be at, but you know, it's hard to tell, especially in these more populated, dense areas. You know, it's one thing when you're flying at flight level 430, you know, doing an IFR flight. But when you start to end up in these bigger cities with all these areas that need to be drawn out, you know, of course, it really starts to hit home, you know, what kind of hardware you have in your computer. It definitely changes the streaming experience too at times, so, you know, I do apologize for that, folks. Like I said, I'm trying to get everything redialed in to make it look a little bit better, make everything a lot more smooth for everyone. And I also like to say, you know, I'm hoping tonight that will also be able to stream here with 14AD. I know that he's working a little bit later at work tonight, so there's a possibility we may not be able to. But aside from that, though, folks, I'm hoping you're enjoying the stream today. Hope you're enjoying the flight if you've joined in. Looking at London City, seeing what London City has to offer. We also have Maritime Greenwich right here. Oh, so we've just been mainly right now we're just flying around London City, Savoy. Not really missed all too much. I've been trying to get my graphics settings dialed in a little bit more, trying to get everything a little bit more settled out. But I think it's just computer's really having a difficult time right now drawing all the scenery. There's a lot to draw in here, obviously. So, trying to get, like I said, the graphics settings dialed in. I think that's the hardest part. I mean, once I get those dialed in, I know everything will be a lot better. But it's just, yeah, there's a lot of texture to draw here, and I could obviously just turn off the highest level of AA, which would probably smoothen out most of this. But I just don't like what it does. Epsilonori, okay, not new, just new account. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I remember you. I remember you've stopped by too. Don't forget to hit that follow button too. Um, so you can be notified when we depart as well. I know you were in here before, so okay, excellent, excellent. I'm glad you definitely hit that follow button. And you're definitely in here again with us. But yeah, currently I'm trying to fix some of my flight simulator settings. Complete Freedom, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of my texture settings set back to where they were at after the last update. My flight simulator got all jacked up with all of the settings, so I'm trying to find out, what my settings exactly were to get everything smoothed out again, because it's starting to really wear on me because I'm just I want to enjoy the scenery too, and I want the stream to also be smooth at the same time. And trying to find those settings sometimes is really difficult. So, currently working on trying to get that dialed back in, make everything look smooth again. Gonna go ahead and bring it in for another landing though, real quick. So, folks, if you'd like to drop in !predict into the chat for my landing right here at London City. But currently, we're at London City EGLC. In USA East, got a challenge for you when you're done. Dreamliner landing at Uraskin Airport. Okay. I think I can make that happen. Pretty sure I can make that happen. I haven't done it yet. So I haven't done any Dreamliner flying yet either, even though it was part of the reason why I went Premium Deluxe, was to get the Dreamliner. But I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and I'll do it for you. I don't know how I'm going to do. I don't assume it's going to be that great, though, just because I haven't flown the aircraft, but I can see what I can do. I don't know how Sim Toolkit Pro will do. I thought that was a landing challenge, though, wasn't it? Elevation's 130 feet. MSL. Magnetic variation is 14 degrees west. Okay. I wonder if... I swore that was a landing challenge. Or is it not a landing challenge? I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But yeah, folks, welcome Complete Freedom. Gonna have a short night. Just want to pop and say hello. I'm glad that you're here, though. Is that landing challenge you're asking, is that for the Dreamliner? Oh, it's not for the Dreamliner. Got it. You're asking on... Wait a second. Isn't that, the world's shortest runway? I don't think it's... Oh, no, that's not going to happen. There's no way. I will, completely dump it. There's no way. Because if that's the runway I think it is, that airport is done with a King Air in the simulator? Oh, no, I totally understand, Complete. But I will definitely join you come... I'll definitely join you on the Freedom Friday along on Friday. Yeah, Saba. Saba's the world's shortest. Is Juraskin, though, the... really curious now. Well, Saba's the shortest commercial runway. I don't know about your Raskin's length, though. Oh, it is Saba. Okay, yeah, then there's no way in heck I'm putting down a Dreamliner there. There's no way. I might be able to get away with the Longitude because it has reverse thrust, but the Dreamliner? Oh, that would just be a mess trying to put that thing down. But yeah, Complete Freedom. I'll definitely be there for your Friday fly along. Done a little bit of work to the schedule for this week. So Wednesday I'll be doing the Potato Frenzy on VATSIM. Friday morning I'll be doing a stream, and that'll be for Kuwait. So, all right, good night, Complete. You have a good rest of your night. I hope everything's been going well for you, and hope you got some more flying in here. So, have a great night. Yeah, folks, go take a look at Complete Freedom if you haven't yet already. He's a student pilot in real life, a great member of our community. Definitely enjoy having him along for our flights, and excellent Twitch streamer as well as YouTube content creator now. He's creating some content from his IRL pilot flying, so it's always exciting to see him join us, and it's just kind of fun, you know? So, yeah, Dreamliner at Saba, though. I don't think I could put that plane down. And I'm pretty sure the approach speed for that Dreamliner is going to be too high even with reverse thrust and brakes. Like, the A320's got pretty good stopping distance, but the Dreamliner, on the other hand, I don't think so. I know I struggled initially with the King Air until I could get the flare just right at the end. But yeah, that'd be difficult. I know that my landing score challenges there with Mr. Pilot is I think he's got me beat by a little bit there at Saba. But you know what though, I'm definitely always willing to give something a try at least once. So I know I tried it with the CJ4 and I could not get slow enough. I ended up overshooting the runway probably by about 20 feet, which put me into the rocks. So I was almost slow enough, but I just could not do it. I just couldn't get it done. Don't get me wrong, I'm willing to try it, that's for sure. CJ4 is just, it's even too fast for that runway. I mean, because you can get the CJ4 down to stall speed at about 85 knots, and you just can't get it stopped. Oh, you just want to see the Dreamliner in general? Well, we can do that too. So, I can load back up here in London City with the Dreamliner even. But like I said, I haven't flown the Dreamliner yet, so I'll be interested to see how the plane does in general. But I haven't flown it, so I don't know how it's going to do or how it's going to react. I can only tell you, tell you the planes that I have flown. So, but since I do have the Dreamliner available, I can go ahead and throw it up and see how it does and see how it handles. Like I said, I have flown the Airbus a little bit. Not the biggest fan of the Airbus, but it works out. You want that in your Bonanza? Something I generally tend to do is I learned this from Canesto. It's generally better to go ahead and, especially when you're doing a fly along, just turn crashing off. So, definitely helps you out at the end because especially if you're wanting to deal with something else, having that off just makes things a little bit smoother. But I'll tell you what, let me hop in the Dreamliner real quick. Um, I think I'll take you up on the challenge for Saba, see how it does. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a mess, though. Um, yeah, so I'll tell you what, folks, if you want to head over here to Saba with me, I think the code for Saba is, let's see here. Code for Saba is going to be, it's YSAB. Let me look it up. I ICAO is IATA? No. IATA. What is their code? TNCS. I think that's it. Yeah, it's TNCS. That's the code for Saba. So, oh boy, definitely not ready for this. Let me go ahead and hop on the Dreamliner and see how bad I do. Oh boy. Now, mind you, of course, I have a whole bunch of liveries. So, oh, Savoy, you're more than welcome to stay. Stay in the stream or watch or fly with us. I'm doing this mainly for request here to see how this does. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure this is going to turn out right, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to throw on an American Airlines livery. Oh, I am scared of this. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely not ready for this. We're 3 nautical miles away from the runway. Oh boy. I don't know if this plane can go this slow. Reverse thrust always helps. Oh no, it's totally fine, Savoy. And of course, you're more than welcome to fly anything. So, if you want to fly a little Cessna or the CJ4 or whatever, that's part of the reason why the event's called Run What You Brung, right? You can fly anything you want to. We're not restricting you as to what you can fly or what you can't fly. We just want you to have fun at the end of the day. So, all right, here we go, folks. We are lined up for runway 30 in Saba. A little bit afraid of this landing, I'm not going to lie. We are in the 787 Dreamliner. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my gear's down. I got flaps all the way extended, and we're going to go as slow as this bird will fly. Yeah, and that's the thing. Either I or Swiss001 would probably be willing to make this landing. Swiss, I will say this. He's got, yeah, the interior does look kind of nice, doesn't it? Let's see here. Let me look at the different views here for the aircraft. Wow. Nice looking airplane, isn't it? Trying to make sure we maintain a decent angle of attack coming down here for landing. I have no idea how close we are even to the airport. Oh boy. I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a challenge for sure, making this landing. I'm almost afraid of this landing, to be honest. I got to make sure I keep the speed up and not try to kill my angle of attack. We're descending way too fast, though. I'm going to go ahead and add some power, get this thing back up in the air. Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen here. Beautiful aircraft, though. We got positive rate of climb at about 120 knots, so... Alright, folks, you're going to have to wish me luck on this one. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. I am a little bit worried about this landing, but we'll take it with a grain of salt. I've done stupid things before. I'll do stupid things again, I'm sure, and this will be one of those landings. Alright, so we are lined up for 3-0. I should have brought us closer to the island for the landing. I mean, I could go ahead and slew in a little bit, I guess. But I almost feel like I need the distance right now to actually make the touchdown. Because it's one of those things that I'm going to have to get everything just right. Like, I know if I can put this down and I can get it stopped, there's no way in heck this would take off from this airport. There is not enough room for this aircraft to take off. I mean, if I can put it down, great, but I can't guarantee it. There's not very much runway here. I don't even think there's 300 meters, if I remember right. I don't even think there's 900 feet here. There might be 900 feet. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting landing, though. I'm coming down right now. Trying to stay lined up. Oh, wait, my autopilot's on, I think. There we go. Okay, now I got a little bit more control over the aircraft, but I'll tell you what, it's almost... You know, Canesto, flying this right now, it almost feels like I'm flying the Airbus with all the flak on and stuff. So, I'm not exactly sure how this landing is going to go. I'm not very confident, though, I'll tell you that much. And mind you, I haven't done an in-cockpit landing with this, so that's going to be even more interesting, to be honest. Trying to find the runway. I know it's directly in front of me. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got this runway centered. Oh, I do not have it centered. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut over to the right a little bit. All right, let's see if I can get this thing down. All right, folks, if you'd like to, feel free to drop in a prediction for the landing here at Saba. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get this thing stopped. I really don't. It's a big, heavy aircraft. If I can't put the CJ down here, I don't know why I'd be able to stop this one. Okay, now we're getting an airspeed low warning. Losing a lot of authority of the aircraft at that speed. I'm going to have to do this last second when I put it down, guys. All right, we're back throttle idle. I'm going to go ahead and extend the speed brakes. This is going to be rough. Nope, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. I'm going to treat this like that didn't just happen. I'm going to back up some. Just going to see if we can get it in. I don't even know at this point, to be honest. But 100 knots, though, we lose way too much authority over speed, so... I'm a little bit... Oh, wait, landing gear's not down. Shoot. Crap. Come on. And straight in the mountain we go. Okay. I'm going to back up again. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to see if I can get it locked in. This is difficult. I'm not going to lie. This is actually probably... Well, you know, aside from the landing challenge itself already being difficult enough with the King Air, this is definitely a lot more than what it needs to be, for sure. I just engaged full toga. I'm trying to get this thing back up in the air. See here. All right, here we go. See if that's enough authority to put it down. Nope, I'm going to overshoot. Okay, so I just put that down without a landing gear. I just realized that. So, folks, it is possible to land it without a landing gear. Or at least a landing gear that's not fully deployed. Let's try to do it with the landing gear actually deployed. I can't believe I'm even doing this right now. This is ridiculous, to be honest. Alright, let's see here really quick. Landing gear is going down again. Landing gear is down. Speed brakes deployed. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I mean, belly landing did work. It's not ideal, right? You definitely don't want to belly land, and I'm definitely putting this thing in a major angle of attack right now, trying to put it down now. All right, here we go. No, that's a bounce. Do a quick go around on that. It's also a good way to break your landing gear on your aircraft. It really is. Climb. Almost need 120 knots with this aircraft to climb. Well, that's one way to hit the water, too, I guess, right? Come on. Nope, it's not going up. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I don't feel comfortable with this landing. This is not... I mean, it's definitely not something that would happen, you know, IRL, but we'll give it a shot again. I mean, I'm very... let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and do a restart on this flight. Touch and go. Exactly. You know, that might be all you get out of this aircraft if you ever attempted it in real life. And realistically, your airspeed would have to be stupid high to get this thing to do a touch and go here. I mean, I'm noticing I have no authority over the aircraft below 120 knots. Below 120 knots, I have absolutely no authority, but I'm going to go try to get this a little bit closer here to the airport again, and we're going to go and try to fly it in by hand again. I'm going to go ahead and do something a little bit different this time coming in. I'm going to try to dump everything last minute and see if I can make it touchdown without us all dying like that again. I mean, that was pretty rough. I'm going to go and extend speed brakes. Right now, we're coming down. We got a major angle of attack. We're down at like 3,000 feet a minute right now for the landing, so I've got to get this right, though, in order to get this thing stopped. I'm trying to do it, folks, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not very confident on this, on landing this at Saba. I will say this about Saba, though, right? They have good hummus. I just seen someone spawn in. I'm not sure who it is. It's Off Colt 69959. I have no idea who that is. But we'll try to make this landing here real quick. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to have to go back to throttle neutral. Got to turn the speed brakes off now so I can go ahead and manually control the descent here. But like I said, you lose authority with this aircraft below 120 knots, so like I said, I'm not very comfortable with this landing. Definitely not comfortable with this being a safe landing. All right, here we go. I'm going to start to put in the flare. I don't think I made it. Nope, definitely didn't make it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen because you basically got to hit this right last second or otherwise you're going to hit the mountain. So, try this again. Oh gosh, wasn't expecting for my speed to shoot up that much. All right, let's see if we can do it last minute again. And actually, I'm going to do it from the outside just so we can make sure that I kind of see what I'm doing, maybe. Come on, landing gear, go down. The landing gear is not going down. Back it up again. This is definitely difficult. And this is the most I've abused slew mode in any aircraft, so definitely not proud to admit that. But I'm gonna try to do it from the outside since I'm not very familiar with the flight deck of this aircraft and how high it sits. I'm gonna try to do it from the outside, and I think maybe from the outside I'll be able to put it down. Maybe. I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting landing though if I can put it down, because like I said, below 120 knots you basically lose all authority of the aircraft. Like right now we're descending at minus 1,200 feet a minute. So definitely not comfortable with that. All right, going throttle idle. Reversers on. Brakes on. Oh, my reversers were not working, folks. So it may be possible to put this plane down. We'll try it one more time here. I'm actually thinking we might be able to do it. If I put it down, I don't mean straight into the ground either. All right, let's do this. Let's get this plane back up. All right, here we go. Landing gear's coming back down. I'm almost thinking we might be able to put it down. As crazy as that might sound, it may go down. We got spoilers completely deployed. I'm gonna go ahead and try to crab land it real quick. Nope, I'm gonna have to go around on that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and just bring us back again, see if I can get it, because like you gotta have this perfect, right? Like you have to be perfect coming down for this landing or you're done. It's kind of obvious at this point. Like, I mean, this is just not... This aircraft's definitely not designed to land here. But we'll see if we can do it. We'll see if we can pull off a Swiss 001, because we know those videos are highly edited until he can get a chance to put them up. So, right? I mean, most time. You know, the live streams aren't. But, you know, either way. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can do it. We'll see if we can put it down safely. Maybe safely, maybe not. It looks like this one looks a lot better, though. so far. We might be a little too low. Yeah, we're too low. No, we're not. Oh my gosh, we're actually on the mark. And guess what I forgot to do? Forgot to play the landing gear that time. Let's try it again. Alright, here we go. Alright. We are currently dealing with blue mode, slowing us down, so let's get airspeed back up. We got landing gear set to come back down. Hopefully it's coming down. It did. Good. Alright, here we go. Alright, folks, we're going to give it another shot here. See if I can get the airspeed just right coming down. This is absolutely insane. You know, maybe they should make this as an actual landing challenge in the simulator, because this would probably be the only thing I could maybe get #1 on in the world in, you know, on the simulator. Is this landing challenge, and that would be it. And I know Mr. Pilot's already got me beat, so... Oh! And guess what I did? So I'm... Okay, so I got something to admit, folks. Aside from, you know, continuing to crash into this mountain with, like, no resolve here, I changed my button mapping on my flight stick, on my joystick. And when I did it, I keep forgetting that my landing gear button is not the brake anymore. I flipped them around to try to make it easier for airplanes that have reversers, and I keep forgetting that, so right now I'm kind of having a struggle with that, remembering that. So when I put it down this time, I'm going to try to remember to hit the right button for the brake, because that's the only way this thing's going down, is with the brakes. That's the only way it's going to stop on this runway, is with the brakes. I mean, we saw that it could belly land, right? Safely, kind of. I mean, if you want to call it safely. I don't want to call that safely, because I know better. But we saw it could belly land. Let's see if we can actually get the thing down and stopped. And the problem is that's way too late again. This is driving me nuts. Canesto, I really wish you would just show me up in here real quick, because I'm pretty sure you would be able to pull it off with an A320. I almost know you could. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know there's... I'm hearsays over here right now. You got Baba LaBup? I don't know. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to turn off my speed brakes again. We're going to give this another shot. Guys, I'm really trying to put this thing down. What yellow plane is that? I didn't see a yellow plane. I might be missing something, though. Alright, so my flaps are all the way deployed. Currently coming in for a landing here. I don't know, guys. This is just... I think this is ridiculous that I'm even making the attempt. But now I'm kind of like wanting this to work out. Just because if I can get it to work, like, I can just say, oh my gosh, I did it, right? And I can't believe, Epsilon Nori, that you've done this to me. Because now I'm going to, like, obsess over this until I get it right. So, alright, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go throttle cut to idle. Going to idle now. Go. 140, 30, 20, 10. Way too much bounce. Yeah, that's not going to work. I don't know, folks. I'm trying, but the problem is, like, you have to be, like, completely perfect coming down for that landing, because if you're not, then you kind of risk running into the issue where if you bounce at all, that's going to be too much, right? You can't bounce. That's a problem. If you bounce, it's a problem. If you don't immediately hit the brakes, it's going to be a problem. Like, I feel like and I'm not going to say it's not possible, right? Because, like, I know there's other people that probably have gotten it done. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I almost feel like most people, though, wouldn't even attempt it in the simulator, but I guess we're going to do it. And we're going to do it until we get it done, and then we're going to clip it, And then, you know, we're going to send this to Swiss001 and say, you know, challenge accepted, you know, right? We'll see if he takes it up. Because I almost feel like that's like the one person that could probably pull it off regardless, is Swiss001. And I'm deploying speed brakes again. Hopefully I'm not too low this time. Right? I need to make sure that I almost touch down with all landing gears down at the same time, which is going to make it a really rough landing. Come on. We got reversers full. Stop. Does that count? Does that count, guys? Does that count? Please tell me that counts. I think that counts. Can we say that counts? Because I didn't... Oh, well. I may have punctured a fuel tank. Let's see if I can actually back up. Look at that. I was able to reverse it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Now we all know for a fact this plane can't get off the ground here, right? Pretty sure we all know that at least. I think we can all agree on that. But I'm like, now I almost want to do that again. Can someone clip that really quick? Throw that clip in there. I almost want to do it again just to see. Hold on, let's try it again. All right, here we go. I'm going to come back up. All right, here we go. Look at those wings flex, though. All right, here we go. I'm putting landing gear down again. Gears coming down. Right, here we go. I just deployed full air brakes again. I'm on ground spoilers coming down. I want to see if I can get it to stop right before the rocks this time. I know it's not easy because, like, I have to bump my throttle multiple times to make this work. So, right, air brakes are coming off again. So I have a little bit better authority until last second. Now they're coming back on. Wasn't slow enough that time. Definitely was not slow enough that time. You know, Canesto, I agree. There's a lot of things about the simulator that are not realistic. However, with that being said, I just landed the Dreamliner at Saba. Somehow. Still don't know how I did it. We're going to try it again, though. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to stop, because that's the biggest thing. I'm bouncing when I land, and you can't bounce, so you almost have to make this touchdown perfect. And I can't... I feel like I can't get the authority here to get this thing down perfectly. Well, okay, I gotta keep the speed brakes deployed until right before I touch down. Okay, speed brakes are off again. Nope, we're not. 130, 20, 10. That's the problem too. So this aircraft, because it's so new as far as aircraft goes, the Dreamliner was never designed to throw out reversers in the air. Okay, there are other Boeing aircraft that'll do it. There are plenty of other Boeing aircraft that will throw out the reversers in the air, but the problem is this airplane requires that you are on the ground before the reversers can go into effect. So if the reversers can't go into effect because you're not on the ground, well then you got your own separate issue. So like right now I'm struggling with that because I need the reversers like the second I touch down. If I don't have those reversers the second I touch down, there's an issue. But this is, you know, a fly-by-wire aircraft too, so it's not... I don't think there's anything I can do inside the 787 cockpit to make it so I can get full reversers right before I touch down. Like, realistically, I need full reversers at 10 foot off the ground. That's what I need. But I don't think I'm going to get that. All right, here we go. And we bounced again. Yeah, see, I'm only getting full reversers when I end up on the runway, so... God, you know, this is making this really difficult. Like, I'm grateful you gave me this challenge, but now this is, like, all I'm focused on. Is trying to make this stupid landing at this airport that I shouldn't be landing at, and I just keep doing it. It's almost like, you know, I can't take away the challenge accepted bit. Alright, so we got the Dreamliner here. We're deploying the landing gear once again. Deploy the speed brakes because we got to get slowed way the heck down again. I can't believe I'm attempting this. Like, should I maybe land it a little bit faster so I have a little bit more authority, less bounce? Like, I don't know what to do right now, guys. Like, how do I improve upon just barely hitting a rock? I don't think you can, right? You know, like, my wingtip was in the rock, for sure. I'm going to try it again, alright? I'm going to back off speed again. Wish I was straight this time with the runway, but I'm not, so we'll just make do and let live. So we're at 123 knots. Thrust idle.
200. 110.
Wait a second. Guys, I think I did it. Did it. Okay, that's what needs to be clipped right there. That needs to be clipped. I just landed an American Airlines flight. Yeah, look at that. Official Totes, welcome to the stream. So we just landed a 787 Dreamliner on the world's shortest commercial runway. Unidentified aircraft. You've entered restricted airspace. You've been intercepted by a Cessna Citation. So someone clip that really quick for me, please. Someone clip that. We gotta clip that. Welcome to the stream, Official Totes. I actually just made it without a runway excursion this time. I'm almost afraid to come off the brake. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna start rolling. That's absolutely insane that I just pulled that off. All right, so I'm gonna go and back up. How did that happen? Yeah, but Official Totes, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you join with us today. Currently, we're over at Saba. And I'm not talking about hummus, even though hummus is really good, and it's one of my favorite snack foods to add on with stuff. But I just can't believe I just made that landing there. Like, how did that happen? Think I should ask these guys for pushback? I know that was actually pretty impressive, and I don't think I had very much bounce, did I? I don't think I saw very much bounce, at least. That was absolutely nuts. Thanks, Canesto, for taking care of that. I do appreciate that. But folks, I just landed this thing at Saba. I mean, I know it took me like, 30 or 40 landings to get it right, but I think I did it, so. Yeah, I think I would have been saying the same thing too. Now do it in real life? Are you kidding me? You want me to try to land a 787 Dreamliner here? Right, no, I totally understand that. I get that. What the heck, folks? I can't believe that just happened. There's no way in hell I'm taking off from here. I mean, I would have to take off from the other end of the runway. So I got to figure out how to do like a 150-point turn down here. Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but... All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to... Gosh, I know I can't get the airspeed. I know I can't. I'm going to have to, like, fly this thing empty. Let's go ahead and let's check our weights here really quick. I'm going to drop our fuel out of the tanks, basically. Put us down to like 10% fuel on the right main and center. This is not going to be good. We need to dump all of the passengers out of the aircraft. And let's be honest, my co-pilot was useless just now on that landing, so... Okay, I'm about to do a 130-point turn. Yeah, I just saw that. I did. Alright, here we go. This is not possible, folks. This landing is not possible. This is not something you could do in real life. I'm gonna try to do it with some braking authority here to get the turn done. So I'm using what's called differential braking right now to make the turn. So that means you jab on the one brake in order to get all the braking authority you need. So I'm going to go ahead and try to back it up. We're going to turn this thing around. Watch. I'm going to turn it around. Taxi inlet outlet. There is no way in heck. Do you see how small this area is? I have a very big aircraft. There's no way in heck this thing's going to turn around. Babaloo Bubba. They can't get it stopped. I knew that would happen. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to do it here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I almost feel like my brakes are stuck on. Hold on a minute. Yeah, they were okay. All right, here we go. See if we can get turned around now. Differential braking doesn't work as well when you're here real quick. I need differential braking last second. We want to make sure we keep the nose wheel on the ground. Maybe. Or we're in the grass. Either way. We'll try to make the turn here, right? Yeah, this runway is extremely tiny. This is the smallest commercial airport in the world. The only thing that flies in and out of here are these small twin prop planes. That's it. And in the simulator, there is a landing challenge that you can do with a King Air. Here we go. We're turning around, trying to do the turnaround here. Don't know why I have my speed brakes deployed. I think that's just, a measure to try to help at least, but it's not really helping. All right, here we go. Yeah, this differential braking bit's kind of difficult to do here, especially with, seeing everything else around me. But if we ignore the fact that my nose gear's in the grass... Welcome back, Technical Domain! Yeah, so I actually just made a landing here. If somebody wants to go ahead and re-show that clip, this is the smallest commercial airport in the entire world. That's called Saba. So I literally just landed a 787 Dreamliner here with barely any runway to spare. Oh, sweet, you got it. Did you actually catch me make that landing then? Nice. All right, here we go. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this turn completed here, folks. This is difficult, I'm not going to lie. This is definitely a challenge on its own. I'm going to go ahead and set the parking brake really quick. Whew, I'll tell you what, I'm starting to sweat a little bit from this turn. This is not by any means easy. All right, here we go. A lot easier to use differential braking when you are... Oh, crap. I don't know how that happened. For some odd reason, my differential braking stopped working. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna see if we can get takeoff from here. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Yeah, you're right about that. Let's see here real quick. Come on. Will you reverse, please? Back up. There we go. Now I'm backing up again. No, it wasn't. It was Epsilon Nori. That was their idea. The entire time. They told me to... They gave me a landing challenge. They said, now here's a challenge for you. Try to land the Dreamliner at Saba. And I was like, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. And needless to say, somehow it did end up happening. Still can't figure that out. But it did end up happening, and now I'm kind of playing around here trying to get this thing to taxi back, which definitely struggling with here. Yeah, I don't think this aircraft is very happy with me right now. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna taxi back a different way because obviously I have no braking authority right now because of the environment I'm in. For some odd reason... Oh, that's why. There we go. Let's do this. I'm going to put myself back down on the ground. Now I should be able to back up again. I don't know why I was having so many issues there. I think part of it was, I'm stuck in the grass. Now I'm no longer in the grass, so hopefully... There we go. Now I'm rolling again. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go and back this thing up as far as I can. See what happens. Oh, great. We have a 747 attempting takeoff now. Why does that one not shock me? Okay, there's got to be something busted with that model. Either my model matchmaking's not working or something. There's no reason how a 747 just got up there. Alright, we're back taxiing now officially, folks. With reverse thrust, which, is illegal basically everywhere else. Best greeting, huh? Oh, I know who that is. Alright, folks, so if you haven't already, the person that created my Quasiguru interceptor emote is Technical Domain. Did a wonderful job on it, folks. If you want to, drop that Quasiguru emote into the chat so everyone else can see it. But Technical Domain did make that greeting. Is also currently hosting my Phantom bot on his server at home. So I do appreciate that. Anything that can help, with conserving energy here, I'd like to do. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to attempt this really quick. I doubt we're going to get off the ground. Like I said, I'm not very confident with this aircraft suddenly climbing, and this Baba Luba person, I'm pretty sure, has got something else going on. But they're not going to get that 747 stop. I can tell you that right now. There's no way that 747 is going to stop on this runway. They're going to try a million times. They're probably going to use slew mode to get up off the ground. Stuff like that. So, all right, here we go, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get ready here for takeoff. Hopefully everyone is ready for this takeoff. I'm certainly not, especially after making that really crazy landing that I made. Yeah, I know it is, but that's okay, Slayer. I actually landed the Dreamliner here not too long ago. If you'd like to, someone drop in that clip really quick into the chat so Slayer can see it. I was given the challenge of trying to land the Dreamliner here at Saba, and I did it. I actually did it with a little bit of runway to spare. Not very much, just a little bit. Couldn't believe it actually happened. I promise there was no hacks involved. But it did take me like 30 or 40 times to actually get it down on the ground, right? So I somehow pulled it off. I don't think I'll ever be able to pull it off again, but I did it. And right now I'm going to attempt taking off from Saba with the Dreamliner. I don't think it's going to happen. Pretty sure it's not going to happen, not without slew mode. So let's see what happens here, folks. I'm going to go ahead and pray that I can get off the ground. Let's make sure we're full toga. All right, we got the engines completely revved up, as you would do at any short runway, so we are full toga right now. Ready to release this brake and see what happens. Here we go. All right, we don't even have airspeed alive yet. All right, we got airspeed alive. 60 knots, 80 knots, 90 knots, 100 knots. We should be able to... Yep, we're up in the air. Wait a second, how did that happen? Okay, I'm going to call hacks on my own airplane. You obviously are hacking aircraft. I don't know how you're doing it, but somehow I just took off from Saba. There is no way in heck that just happened. Now the question is, can I land it again? Probably. I'll be honest. There's no way I can land it. There's no way I can do it again. How did I do that? I still don't get how I did that. How did I stop the aircraft? Well, I know. That's part of the reason why I got it up in the air, so I do actually have to land. Oh crap, you're right. Yeah, and I'm full toga right now trying to climb up out of this airport.
I cannot.
Oh, look at that! We just got another person to subscribe. Excellent. Epsilonori, welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. Yeah, so I did some messing around in Audacity last weekend, and obviously that's part of it. So, but yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the gift sub there to Epsilonori. Totally appreciate people gifting out subscriptions to the channel. We're going to go ahead and try to make this landing again. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do things this airplane should not be able to do, hopefully. All right, we got 1480 just cheered 100 bits. Thanks so much, 1480. I totally appreciate it. 14, guys, wonderful streamer. Absolutely does amazing. Yeah, you know, so that's the thing. I mean, here's the thing. You know, I ended up when I got Flight Sim 2020, I initially did Xbox Game Pass. And then after that, I ended up going Premium Deluxe because I really wanted Premium Deluxe. I wanted some of the aircraft. I've never flown the Dreamliner up until tonight. So I had to do a whole bunch of practice trying to land here at Saba. And to be totally fair and honest with you, I don't think I would want to fly this often. Well, not at this runway, obviously, because let's be honest, this isn't realistic at all. Putting this aircraft down at Saba is completely unrealistic. The fact that I can't do it from the cockpit's mainly because I haven't flown this very much, and I can't judge my height of my aircraft on landing. But aside from that, though, yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you know, I love flying on the simulator. It's a lot of fun, but, you know, honestly, the Dreamliner is not something I'm used to yet. The CJ4 working title mod, though, I know a lot about it. Yeah, you know, and I get that, but I'm trying to do it from the cockpit to make it more realistic, right? But I guess landing this aircraft at Saba's already kind of destroyed the realism, so. But we'll try it again. We'll see if I can put it down again. It's definitely not an aircraft that wants to command this kind of landing. Obviously, you know, at 113 knots, I have no authority over going up. Basically, you have to get this aircraft up to 120 knots before you get any, like, authority with the aircraft. Aside from that, though, if you're going this slow, it's almost like, you know, a guaranteed descent, you're going to crash sort of thing. I mean, I can try to increase my angle of attack a little bit, and I can get a little bit of altitude out of it, but not very much. It's kind of sad, actually, how bad the performance is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm at Saba, I'm also flying an airliner, and flying a newer airliner, so it's very much like the Airbus. This is a fly-by-wire aircraft. There's not a lot you can do with it. I think the Airbus would have better stopping authority here than this Dreamliner does. Because, like, right now, for instance, I have to make this touchdown perfect. And if you don't, then you're just going to bounce and you're not going to make it. And the other issue is, too, is, you know, with that being said, even if you do make the touchdown, right, any fly-by-wire aircraft is not going to allow you to run the reversers until after you're on the ground. So it's it's definitely a challenge to try to actually land this at a small runway. Because basically you need the immediate authority of the reversers when you land in order to actually have any chance of stopping at a runway like this. And so, I had that one landing that I got in, and somehow I made it. And I'm glad it got clipped, but it's like, I guess I had two. The other one punctured my wing, though, so I don't want to count that one as a landing that I actually made. So we're going to hit the fence here. We got full reverse and full brake. I'm not going to stop. See, and that's the problem. You're risking not being slow enough. Like, you have to be down to, I think I was almost down to 100 knots on touchdown, and you can't bounce either. The second you bounce, you're done. I mean, you basically have to have everything perfect or you're not going to make this landing. I mean, I haven't been able to land the CJ4 here. And I've attempted the CJ4 here. I've attempted it several times here. But the CJ4 at this airport, it's impossible to land the CJ4 here because you don't have any thrust reversers. Now, if you had thrust reversers, CJ4 might be a little bit more possible, but without those thrust reversers, though, you're basically done. There's just nothing you can do about it. And see, once again, this is one of those issues where I made the touchdown and I can't get the reversers out fast enough. So it's kind of one of those challenging things. You're having a flight, you're having a good time, and I'm definitely glad I was given the challenge. I wasn't expecting to get the challenge here today at this airport, but Epsilonori, you gave me the challenge. I actually made it somehow. Still can't believe I did it. I wish, honestly, I had the flight plan recorder thing installed, but I don't, because I would have loved to have seen it. Oh, I know, exactly. I landed and took off, and I think that's all you really got to see, right? Like, it happened. But at the same time, though, it's really hard to believe that I actually made that landing, and I actually did it somehow successfully. Like, I just couldn't believe it just happened, so. It's absolutely incredible. And I just noticed something too. It looks like my second monitor is acting as a key light for my face, so that's good. Folks, I do plan on getting a different webcam soon. I'm currently using a really old AT&T phone that I used to have. So I know the quality is shoddy. It's got a whole bunch of red in my face where the red doesn't exist. But at least I have something up on the stream now. Before I didn't, and it's definitely added into a little bit more of a view of the Quasiguru channel and who I am and stuff. And like I said, I'm definitely glad everyone's joined along in today for the flight. I still can't believe I'm somehow now obsessed with Saba and flying a big aircraft into it. It somehow is happening, so I don't know. I'm going to go full spoilers again, see if I can get this thing down, hopefully without bouncing it too much again. We bounce too much, and I'm not going to have reversers until I can hit the ground again. So, yeah, like I said, I don't think it's definitely not easy. It's not something that I would want to challenge myself on constantly. But yeah, it's definitely a difficult airport to actually fly this thing out of. Like, I know it's not realistic, and I get that. But of course, we're doing it for fun right now. I'm going to do one more time, and I think we're going to head somewhere else. 1480, I'm glad you could join us. I know you had that meeting that took you out a little bit. Guys, 1480, another wonderful streamer here on Twitch. Absolutely amazing content. Comedian himself. Go take a look at 1480. His wife also wrote a rap for the Quasiguru channel. I'll go and pop that in really quick so everyone can hear it. She's also pretty amazing. So folks, 1480, his wife, Miss 1480, amazing people. Glad to have them on. Landing on aircraft carrier. Okay, so Epsilonori, I don't have the aircraft carriers installed yet. I'm working on it, but I'm going to throw in this wrap really quick. I will be right back, though, for everybody. I promise. I just need to step away from the desk for just a moment.
She may be talking about pizza and what to eat up, but she'll defeat ya. She's coming in like Die Hard. The sky's her yard. You'll get a red card. Her feet are loose, but her controls are tight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Dang.
It's 14 AD.
I told you everyone I'd be back. I promise I'd do that for you at least. But yeah, so yeah, I basically just hit the pause button to keep, well, slew button actually, keep it in the air for a minute. But yeah, folks, glad to have everyone joining on the stream tonight. I can't believe I just landed a Dreamliner on Saba. You know, I really like Saba as a hummus, but I don't think I like it for landing an aircraft this large on, so... We're going to go ahead and deploy the landing gear, though, real quick. We're going to make sure flaps are all the way extended, get our speed brakes extended a little bit, get this thing slowed back down so we can attempt this landing one more time. The SR-71 is not available yet. However, there are people that are importing aircraft models a lot. I know Canesto, my moderator, he's imported the 727, I believe, from FSX, if I'm right. He's doing an amazing job with it. He's got the cockpit controls already working, stuff like that. But he did tell me he is getting very rusty with the Airbus right now. So, yeah, it's one of those things, guys. You know, it's there's a whole bunch of aircraft you can import, but there's a lot of configuration you have to do to get them to work correctly in the simulator. And then not only that, but, you know, even after you do all that, you know, trying to get them to look good, you know, for FS 2020, there's a lot of work people are putting in to get those to work right. So keep that in mind, you know, if you are planning on, you know, attempting to import any FSX airplanes, you know, they're not going to look as good as, you know, the original FS 2020 planes, but, you know, after some more work, you know, working on the liveries, working on the models, occasionally, oh, look at that. You know what? I think we're going to call that good. That looks like basically a helicopter landing at Saba, right? Can we call that one good? Or no? Or are we going to say that one's not good? Looks like a helicopter landing. We got 14 AD that also had a whoopsie coming in here too. So, you know, it does happen, folks. It does happen. Yeah, you know, look, 14 AD is my first officer when he flies with me. And actually, I think tonight, 14, are you planning on streaming tonight? Because if he is, I'm going to be his first officer. So I'm excited for that, folks. Love flying with 14AD. Great Twitch streamer, good comedian, awfully funny. Enjoy his company. You know, he's always having fun. He enjoys the CJ4 a lot too. So, but folks, with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to the stream tonight. I know you're taking your busy times out of your own days to come enjoy some content, and I do appreciate it. I honestly think, though, we do need to send that landing clip over to Swiss001. And we need to see if he'll accept a challenge for landing the Dreamliner on FS 2020 here, right? So, because I can almost guarantee you he's probably going to do the same thing I did, keep skirting the runway, and then eventually he'll end up stopping. You know, so let me look him up really quick. I think there's actually a really easy way to do it. Give me 1 second here. I think he has an email address listed for any, like, comments, stuff like that on his channel. So let's pull him up really quick. Swiss001, got him up. Videos. Let me pull up. Oh, hey guys. His latest is hard landing. The McDonnell Douglas DC-10 is impossible to land smoothly. See here really quick. I think he has an email for business inquiries, swiss001@gmx.ee. I'm going to go and drop this in here really quick. Hey, Medic8232. Hi, nice to meet you. I just want to let you know I've been watching your stream for a while now. You're truly an inspiration to me and the Okay. Well, I'm grateful to have you on the stream, Medic. So nice to have you here. But yeah, there's the email there for Swiss001. So, maybe we should contact him and just say, hey, let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can put a 787 Dreamliner down at Saba because I did it, right? So, but yeah, Medic, grateful to have you on the stream. Feel free to go ahead and drop a follow too, if you'd like, so that way you're notified before we depart. Grateful to have you join in with me tonight. So, but yeah, if you'd also like to talk to more, feel free to join in on the Discord as well. Also, feel free to PM me as well if you'd like to too. So. But yeah, folks, the 787 is a pretty plane. I kind of like the way they modeled it. I'm pretty impressed with how well they've actually dealt with this. And look at that. The visors actually flip down too. Whoa. Wait a second. I almost wonder then maybe if... I almost wonder maybe if the visors have the heads-up displays that they're supposed to have. I don't know where I would enable that though. Yeah, let me get this back up in the air really quick. I'm going to see if I can get it working. Put it up in the air a good bit. Make sure we get a good descent rate in here. Oh yeah, guess what, guys? The visors do have HUD reflectors. Oh, that's so freaking cool. They actually modeled this out really well. But yeah, Medic, thank you so much for joining in on the stream tonight. Thank you everyone that's followed tonight. 14AD shared 100 bits. Technical Domain gifted a tier 1 sub to Epsilon Nori. We had official totes that followed the stream tonight. We also had Complete Freedom. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to find everything here. I've kind of missed a lot. Play Games New Tars followed. Official Totes has followed. Technical Domain gifted a tier 1 sub to Epsilon Lenore. 14AD had cheered 100 bits. So we do thank all of you for helping support the stream tonight. So we appreciate that. We're glad to have everyone join in tonight. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing back in a better attitude here. I can't believe we actually have a HUD available. Like, how cool is that? That they actually thought of adding that into the set. Oh, that is exciting. My attitude or altitude? Which one? Yeah, this is freaking amazing. I can't believe they actually did this in this aircraft. This is so freaking cool. Like, who... This is amazing. Okay, where is... Okay. Someone's probably going to have... Oh, there it is. Camera. There we go. Let's go over to... Pilot landing. Actually trying to learn some of these settings. Okay, so here's the Copilot. Let's see if the Copilot screen actually works the same. It may or may not. They don't always model everything the same. So I'm in the Copilot seat now. I do not see the HUD modeled over here. Yeah, okay, so I don't see the HUD modeled over here. But hopefully, though, we'll keep having fun with this. So, but yeah, Medic, if I think it's pretty cool, that you've stopped by and definitely start streaming. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Definitely meet a whole bunch of great people, and I love streaming flight sim content. It's a lot of fun. Have a ball with it. I really do. 14. Well, when do you think you're going to start your stream? Because I would love to join in with you, and I want to make sure that we get on another shared cockpit flight, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Where the heck do I turn off the computers here to make this aircraft more agile? A320. That's what I need to do. There we go. Back to pilot VR mode. This is so cool. Having the HUD available. Not even gonna lie, this is pretty awesome, folks. But yeah, I'm glad to see everyone joining in tonight. Welcome back, Maple Aviation. How are you doing today? I'm glad that you've stopped by. I got a landing challenge from Epsilon Nori to come here to Saba and put the 787 Dreamliner down. I actually landed it. It took me like 30 or 40 tries to, get the plane to stop. But I did land it, and I actually got it to stop before the end of the runway. So, and I also got it to take off too. So, yeah, Saturday is going to be fun. So Saturday, folks, we're doing the Denver Poker Run. That is a VATSIM event that you fly to, I think it's 5 or 6 different airports, but you collect cards as you go. You have to make a full stop landing at each individual airport, and they give you prizes for basically winning and participating. So kind of cool, to have that kind of event going on. So we're excited to do the Saturday event. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the Potato Frenzy event on VATSIM. And that will be starting at, I believe, 23:59 is the start time for that. Goes to, I believe, 0300 or 0400. It's a short flight from Portland, Oregon to Boise, Idaho. And then Friday, we'll be doing a flight starting at, I believe it's 1400 or 1500. It's going to be out of Kuwait, though. So I'm impressed with that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we have a bunch of fun here. But yeah, Maple Aviation, this is my first time flying the 787. I've never flown it before. And definitely excited to be flying it. So hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, this 787 is kind of fun. I'm enjoying the HUD. I didn't think that would actually exist here in this aircraft, but it does. I didn't think that would be something they would have modeled into it, but they did. So impressed with that. But I'm trying to figure out how to make this aircraft more agile. Like, what computers do I need to turn off to do a barrel roll with this? Because I think that's probably the most important thing right now, is learning how to do the barrel roll in this 787. Because I know I can do it in the 320 if I turn off some computers. I'm trying to find out the computers I need to turn off here to get this thing to do it. Let's see here. Which computers do I... Flight control surfaces? Nope, 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 nope. Where do I turn off the crap that keeps this plane from doing what I want it to do? Exactly, yeah. So I'm trying to find it here in this plane, and I cannot find the controls to shut off. I can't find the controls to shut off that part of the computer. Like, folks, I just want to be able to do a barrel roll. Like, I think I might be asking too much to do a barrel roll, though, to be honest. Your share, that's nice. I'm gonna go and try to, let's see if I can even get it to go into that part of a bank angle. So I am full left roll right now. I just want it to do what I'm telling it to do, and I don't think it's going to do it. Yeah, so it's definitely preventing me from rolling over any further. Disappointing, too, because I really just want to have some fun with this for a minute. Probably pitching towards the ground, I'm guessing. Okay, guys, we're descending at a rate of 7,000 feet a minute. That's totally fine. Yeah, and I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to figure out where the heck it's at. And I know I'm in a swept wing aircraft, and look at that wing flex right now, folks. Look at that wing flex. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely nuts? Yeah, I'm trying to do a barrel roll, but I can't get it to do it. I'm gonna have to... Okay, I need to click pause really quick for a minute. See if I can find the switch here to shut this stupid computer off that's controlling it. Cargo fire, nope, 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 nope. Air conditioning, nope. Auto trim, well, trim air, nope, nope. R pack, left pack, right pack? No, that's not it, but they're in-op, so... Of course it's in-op, because why would what I need to actually do what I need to do actually work? Let's see here. FD power. CCR reset. Nope. I just wish I had the ability to shut this thing off. Yeah, let's look up the ELAC systems. ELAC system Dreamliner. Where do I shut off the ELAC? Yeah, I'm just so confused where I need to start. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be an in-op button once I find it. Watch. Because that's like kind of normal. You find what you want and then you find out it's in-op because it's FS 2020. And then it's in-op even more because it's, you know, one of their lockdown planes. Because all of the aircraft that they have set up in here, they are stabilizer, fuel control, rudder, audio. I don't think this does anything either, even though it's a viewpoint. Top left flight control surfaces on the upper panel. You talking about my control 8? I cannot change those. They're in-op. It's actually kind of driving me nuts. Like, I really want to fly this thing like stupid crazy. Yeah, those are in-op, so I can't use those. Where the heck do I turn this thing into a nimble fella? I just want to be able to whip this thing around, do barrel rolls, you know, do some stupid things. Let's see here real quick. Let's see here. Dreamliner FS 2020 barrel roll. How to? That's what I'm typing into Google right now. And I can't find it. Now I know how to do it in the 747. Quasi and app. Below IRS. Oh, primary flight computers? That's an app too. Or it really has no ability for me to do anything. All these freaking buttons are in app. Like, I mean, why would... Okay, you make a premium aircraft, right? You make these premium aircraft, and then all of a sudden, it becomes a major issue to actually use some of the features that should be built in. Yeah, so I can't turn those off. And I can't find anything else that would actually make sense. Let's see here. Let me go back up really quick to the normal pilot view. Okay, control. 1, 2. There we go. Come on. Go up. Yeah, I think honestly it's probably on that top panel for the flight control surfaces and for the primary flight computers, but yeah, Azobo is really good about making things so that you can't use them and have fun with it, right? So, emote sizes, I believe, are... Let me take a look here really quick again. Since I'm in that part of the stream, I can take a look. Pull up my dashboard. I believe it's 112 by 112 settings. Give me one moment. I'm trying to pull it up. Emotes page. Right, so emotes are going to be 112. Have maximum file size of 1 megabyte, be a resolution between 112 by 112 and 4096 by 4096. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, Canesto. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really want to do a barrel roll, and I can't. I can't do a stupid barrel roll because the aircraft will not let me. Like, I think that's reason enough right there for me to like say, okay, Azobo, you know what? You guys need to fix this because you've obviously given me a broken aircraft that doesn't work. And it's obviously broken because, you know, I can't do anything else, so I don't know. But now I'm, for some odd reason, stuck in... There we go. Now I'm back to a normal view. But yeah, it just kind of stinks that I can't do a barrel roll. Like, I mean, that's all I want to do right now. I just want to do a barrel roll. And Azobo says, nope, can't do it. You just can't do a barrel roll. And even when I'm trying to put this in that type of angle, it's just saying, nope, I'm just like an Airbus. Can't do it. Well, an Airbus with an accurate flight computer, not one where you turn off all the features and functions, so. Yeah, there we go. Azobo forgot to screw the roof of the plane in, so they had disabled barrel rolls to prevent it from falling off. That is hilarious. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I think we've been streaming long enough tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, it looks like. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. 14AD, I hope that you're planning on streaming. If you are, maybe get your stream going, and maybe we can raid you, because I think we're going to have some fun on your stream tonight, right? Yeah? You going to do it? You going to do it? Come on. Come on, tell me you're going to go ahead and stream. Tell me you're going to stream, because I know you want to stream. I know you want to do it. I know you want to get back in there and, have us do, some first officer flying and, some captain flying, right? Just have fun, right? Tell me you want to do it. Come on. Right, we are going into a nosedive here. I'm going to go ahead and do one more time here and try to put this thing down here at Saba one last time. You're not set up yet. You're not set up yet. Well, hurry up and get set up. How long is it going to take you? Come on. Hurry up. We need you set up. I'm going to go ahead and get flaps all the way deployed. I am nosediving for Saba right now. Currently at a rate of about 6,000 feet a minute, folks. Oh, no, that's completely natural, folks. I'm only doing like 210 knots, right? That's normal. Completely normal. Let's try to do it with the HUD this time. I mean, that's probably the one cool thing I'm at least finding from this, is that we do have the HUD available, so I guess that makes up for some things, but still doesn't, make it a great airplane, because if you can't do a barrel roll with it, why would you fly it? I mean, Canesto, I know that's your whole point in flying, too, is doing barrel rolls, so. It would be more natural if I could do a barrel roll. I'm telling you. It'd be a lot more natural if I could just do a barrel roll. Coming down for a landing again. Hopefully I can put this thing down. At this moment, though, I think I'm going to miss the runway, to be honest. My speed brake's even deployed. Okay. I don't think I can go... I see, and that's the other thing, too. I can't even get this thing into the dive I needed to get into to make this runway on time, I think. To be honest. Because, look right now, I'm descending at a rate of, almost 4,000 feet a minute, right? But, because I can't turn off the flight computers, I can't do whatever I want. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I probably shouldn't be trying to dive bomb this aircraft anyway, right? I'm pretty sure I'd have a whole bunch of upset passengers and whatnot. Oh, guys, look at our fuel level. Basically, bingo right now. And I've been flying around on this, no fuel thing for a while, so I don't know how I managed that. All right, here we go. I'm still nosediving it here, trying to make the runway. I'm still too long. I know I'm still too long for this runway. I am. Come on, get down there. Get down there. Yeah, no fuel, no passengers, no co-pilot. Well, if I had a co-pilot on board, they would have probably locked me up in the back of the cabin. Oh, there we go. I'm in danger. All right, I'm going to pull up out of this really quick. Try to reconfigure, I guess. And that's probably what I need. I need the co-pilot to operate the NOP. That's the reason why we're having the issues right now. Oh, Canesto just turned on the autopilot, folks. The aircraft just leveled out. I can't do anything now. Autopilot's now officially on. Get some airspeed back below this bird. Look at that. Yep, Canesto just saved us from an impending doom of death. Yeah, well, well, see, that's the thing. So, like I said, there's almost absolutely no authority with this aircraft, okay? Unless you're at like 120 knots. That's what I've learned. You have to be at almost 120 knots to have any authority to get it down. So, great, Savoy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're having fun too. I'm legit starting at 4096. It just says it all in up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly though, that is one thing I'm disappointed with, and what's really truly sucks about that is because this is a lockdown aircraft, right? Like you can't really mod it. Like you could create different JSON files to redo performance, stuff like that, but any buttons that are marked in app you cannot modify. So it sucks in a way because of that, that there's not much you can really do. Currently I'm playing a traffic pattern over here. Yeah, if it said soup, I might eat it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like food. I really like food, folks. You can probably tell that at least. Yeah, so 1480, are you set up yet to stream? I mean, come on. We're waiting here. We're all waiting. Because that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting to stream with you. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to... 14, that's totally up to you if you want to do VATSIM, if you want to do a relaxed fly-along. If we do VATSIM, let me see if there's any events going on tonight. I don't know if there is. It is Monday night. Let me look here. So it looks like 1830 to 2130 UTC, which we're already past that, right? Yeah, so there's no events going on tonight. Next event would be tomorrow, but if you want to find a place, maybe we can go and do VATSIM. I don't care. It's totally up to you. If you want to do VATSIM, if you want to do just a group fly along, we can do that as well, All right, folks, I'm turning back towards Saba right now. Hopefully I can put it down this time without overrunning it. The next aisle. All you really gotta do, if you can't find it in one aisle, you go to the next one. You'll eventually find what you're looking for. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try to do this on the HUD, maybe. HUD, Hudson, same thing, right? I think. I don't know. Currently, we're at Saba. This is Uruguayan Airport. Oh, you're at Soup. Got it. Alright, folks, here we go. I'm coming down here. Gonna try to make this a successful landing this time. Hopefully I don't overrun. Probably gonna overrun. I gotta give this thing some throttle so we don't lose altitude too fast again, because I gotta maintain almost 120 knots. Until last minute, then I gotta dump it all. I gotta lose all my speed all at once. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Alright.
500.
Increase speed a little bit. Try to get some more air under the wings.
400.
400. Alright, throttles are at idle.
300. 200. 100. 10.
I got reversers to actually engage because I touched the ground. Hold on. I don't think we're stopping. No, we're not. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop, right? Nathan's Planes, welcome to the stream. We're currently at Uruguayan Airport, Saba. Earlier, I actually landed this thing again. I actually landed here without touching any of the rocks. Someone can probably pop that clip up into the stream, but yeah, I actually landed here with the 787 Dreamliner without touching any of the rocks. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 20 feet short of the end of the runway, so it was actually kind of, it was kind of cool. It was something different, right? Definitely wasn't expecting to do that. I did pull off a takeoff though earlier, which shocked me and I think the rest of the world. So, we are submitting that clip to Swiss001 though. We want to make sure that he makes the same attempt because if I can do it, you know, I'm pretty sure he can try to do it, right? That doesn't mean he'll succeed, but we can hope he can, right? All right, folks, here we go. I've got parking brakes on. Engines are going to full thrust. We're going to try this again, but from the opposite side of the runway. Now, this could be really dangerous because there's rocks on this side of the runway, and I really have nothing to nothing to let go of here. But we'll give it a shot, see what happens. We'll see if we can get off the ground again. All right, here we go. We got full toga power applied. We're going to go ahead and release the parking brake, and here we go. We're on the takeoff roll. All right, airspeed's alive. Airspeed's alive. Here we go. Pulling up.
Vacation 73 Hotel Papa.
Whoa, look at that.
30, winds 2.
There we go, folks. American Airlines just took off from Saba. And no, I'm not talking about hummus, even though I really enjoy hummus. But we got off from Saba, folks. Once again, we did it. We did it. Let's go ahead and click that toga off. There we go. Toga's now off. You know, I would ask you guys to go ahead and drop the butter in there, but let's be honest, that was definitely not a butter landing. But if you do want to hear it, go ahead and drop an exclamation mark butter anyway. We got a little bit of a Paula Deen joke going on in there, so. Can't believe I just put it down again. And actually, I basically...
Next, you're gonna grab your margarine and your cheese slicer, and you're gonna... Who is interrupting my show? This butter be good.
It's not capable of turning off the flight computers, at least the one that Asobo provides. So we cannot do a barrel roll, unfortunately, with it. Thank you so much, Savoy30. Glad you joined the stream tonight. Glad you had fun. Glad you joined in at 1.2 flying with us. We all enjoyed it. We're all having a good bit of fun here. I think I'm just gonna make this one last attempt here. I know I'm not gonna make it because I'm way too fast now, but no, actually, let's put up the landing here. Let's see if we can get it stopped with a belly landing again like we did before, right? So we're going to do a belly landing. Probably going to slide off the end of the runway, but that's okay, right? Oh, no, we didn't slide off the end of the runway, but the wings brought us back up in the air, so, you know, who knows? You know, it's probably the fact I have no passengers on board, too. That probably helps some, so I don't know, but... Folks, thank you so much for joining in on the stream. 1480, are you ready to go yet? Are you started yet? We're waiting for you to start your stream. Come on, folks. Let's go ahead and get 1480 talked up here some, because 14 needs to get on there. He needs to start his stream. I want to send him a raid, because I think I'm going to fly with him. Oh, guess what, guys? 1480 is ready. So guess what, folks? We're going to go ahead and raid 1480. Going to head on over there. We're probably going to go ahead and do a Your Controls flight with 14, and just have a bunch of fun tonight. So everyone, thank you so much tonight for joining in on the stream. I'm glad to have everybody that joined in with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. Hoping, you know, we can continue doing this in the future. Glad to have everybody in here. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest of your night. I will see you all on the next one. We'll be joining 14AD here. We'll be sending the raid over to him. So thank you again. Thanks for dropping that Quasiguru interceptor emote, folks, and we're heading on out.